Imagine Africa. What do you see? Maybe you see the pyramids in Egypt, standing tall for thousands of years. Maybe you see the incredible markets of Lagos, buzzing with energy, music, and the smell of jollof rice. Or maybe you picture the vast Serengeti, where lions and elephants roam free under a giant sky. Africa is all of these things, and so much more. It's a continent bursting with life, a place with thousands of different languages, cultures, and traditions. We have incredible fashion, from the kente cloth of Ghana to the intricate beadwork of the Maasai people in Kenya and Tanzania. We have music that has traveled across the world, from Afrobeat to Amapiano. It's a beautiful, vibrant, and incredibly diverse family. This diversity is our greatest strength. Think about it, it's like a giant potluck dinner where everyone brings their best dish. Nigeria brings the Nollywood movies, South Africa brings the powerful stories of overcoming apartheid, Ethiopia brings the ancient history of Aksum, and Morocco brings the stunning architecture and delicious tagine. Each country, each tribe, each community adds its own unique flavor to the mix. It's a continent of storytellers, innovators, artists, and survivors. This richness is something to be celebrated, something to be proud of. It's the foundation of who we are. We are not one single story, but a library of millions of incredible tales, all bound together by the land we call home. But sometimes in a big family, people focus too much on their own rooms instead of the whole house. That's kind of what has happened in Africa. Colonial powers came in a long time ago and drew lines on a map. They didn't ask us. They didn't care about our cultures or our histories. They just drew straight lines, sometimes cutting a single community in half, putting people who were once neighbors into two different countries. These lines, these borders, were not our idea. They were forced upon us, and for generations, we have lived with them as if they were always there, separating us from our brothers and sisters just a few miles away. So now we have over 50 different countries, each with its own flag, its own government, and its own set of rules. We have built walls, both real and imaginary, between us. We often see ourselves as just Nigerian or Kenyan or Egyptian or South African. We forget the bigger picture. A truck full of fresh mangoes might spoil while waiting for paperwork to be stamped at a border just a few hours from a hungry market. This makes no sense. This division also makes us weaker on the world stage. When larger, more powerful countries or corporations want to make deals in Africa, they can play us against each other. They can go to one country and say, "Hey, we'll give you this deal," and then go to the neighboring country and offer something slightly different, forcing them to compete. It's the classic divide and conquer strategy, and it has been used against Africa for centuries. Then there is the issue of security. Problems like terrorism or civil unrest don't respect borders. They spill over from one country to the next, creating instability for entire regions. When each country tries to solve these huge problems on its own, it's like trying to put out a forest fire with a single bucket of water. It's an impossible task. And finally, this division hurts our people. A talented doctor from Ghana might not be able to easily work in a hospital in Zambia, where she is desperately needed. Our young people, our greatest asset, look across these borders and see obstacles instead of opportunities. We are limiting our own potential by staying locked inside these colonial boxes. So, what's the solution? It's simple, really. It's unity. Imagine one flag, a symbol that says to the world, "We are Africa, we are one." This isn't about erasing our cultures or our identities. A united Africa would be more like a beautiful mosaic, where each unique piece, each culture, language, and tradition comes together to create a bigger, more stunning picture. The goal isn't to make everyone the same, it's to get everyone working on the same team. We can still be Zulu, Yoruba, Kikuyu, and Amazi, and also be proudly, powerfully African. A single flag wouldn't erase our heritage, it would amplify it on a global stage. Think about other places that have done this. The European Union, for example. After centuries of fighting, European countries decided they would be stronger together. Now, they trade freely, travel without passports across borders, and tackle big problems like climate change as a single bloc. Or look at the United States of America. It's made up of 50 different states, each with its own laws and identity, but they all fly one flag and act as one powerful nation on the world stage. Unity creates strength. With that strength, a united Africa could solve its biggest problems from within. Instead of relying on outside aid, which often comes with strings attached, we could create our own solutions. We could build roads and railways that connect the entire continent, from Cairo to Cape Town, from Dakar to Djibouti. We could pool our resources to build world-class universities and research centers, stopping the brain drain of our best and brightest minds who leave for opportunities elsewhere. We could finally control our own destiny. A single flag would be a powerful symbol for our youth. It would tell a young girl in a small village in Malawi that she is part of something huge and important. It would tell a young boy in a crowded city in Nigeria that his future is not limited by his country's borders, but that he has an entire continent of opportunities waiting for him. So, I want you to close your eyes for a moment. No, really, close them. Imagine a future where a student in Kinshasa can hop on a high-speed train and attend a university in Accra without a passport. Imagine a world where a farmer in Rwanda can easily sell her coffee to a cafe in Algeria, getting a fair price and supporting her family. Picture our scientists from across the continent working together in a state-of-the-art lab in Botswana, finding a cure for malaria. Imagine our leaders speaking with one powerful, unified voice at the United Nations, demanding action on climate change that affects us all. This is not just a dream, this is a possibility. This vision of a united Africa under one flag is not about forgetting the past, it's about learning from it. When a Nigerian author wins a global prize, it is a win for Africa. When a Kenyan athlete breaks a world record, it is a win for Africa. When a Ghanaian startup creates a life-changing technology, it is a win for Africa. We are all on the same team. We need to cheer for each other, support each other, and believe in the collective power of this magnificent continent. Our mindset is the first border we need to tear down, so let's start dreaming this dream together. Let's talk about it with our friends, our families, and our leaders. Let's demand a future where our children see themselves not just as citizens of one country, but as citizens of a united Africa. The journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step, and the journey to a united continent begins with a shared idea. One flag, one Africa, one future. Let's imagine it, and then let's build it. Because when Africa rises, it will not just be good for Africans, it will be good for the entire world. The time is now.